Nowadays, with so many visible faces and audible voices on the internet, it can become difficult to know who to listen to. And I think the one piece of advice that trumps all advice is to only listen to people that you want to be like. Now, it's quite common sense, right? If you take advice from people and you do what they say, that's what you're going to become. You are what you think and what you do, and the people you listen to influence what you do. Now, it used to be you're the average of the five people that you spend the most time with. But nowadays, because we spend so much time online and we have all these parasocial relationships with influencers and just people who have followings and are giving advice, you're the average of the five people whose content you consume the most. Now, obviously, you can curate your feed and your page to just include the people that you want to be like. I know it can be quite difficult. It sounds easy, like, oh, of course I'm only going to fill up my page with people that I want to be like. But a lot of the times you end up straying and watching like a lot of entertainment and stuff that's not really like helping you. And even when it comes to self-improvement advice, there's some things that masquerade as self-improvement but aren't really self-improvement. And the people I'm talking about are like red pill, proper red pill alpha males, like your Fresh and Fit and everyone that goes on that podcast. But you got to step back and ask yourself, do I really want to be like these people? Right? And then once you realize that, I'm not really watching that podcast, I'm not really watching red pill content because I want to be like these people completely. I'm watching a lot of it for entertainment and just for like fantasizing about like certain scenarios that are just never going to happen. Now, what you want to do is find someone that you really want to be like, and it would be ideal to find someone that's exactly the way you want to be like, but it's not so easy, right? It's not so simple to just find someone that's like, right, I picked that person, I want to be like that person. But what you can do is you can find certain people that have aspects. You look at people that you look at and you're like, I want aspects of their life. Then you just take advice pertaining to that aspect of their life. Now I can give you an example for me, using myself as an example, right? I'm quite like tradcon, like traditional, conservative, religious, has like traditional values, like wants family and everything, right? Listening to someone like Ben Shapiro, Jordan Peterson's, Jose Zuniga, Patrick Bet-David, like those people, I can basically listen to almost everything they say, right? Because I look at their lives. I think all four of them have got families, right? They all are quite traditional, they're religious. Well, not Jordan Peterson, not so much, but he's there, he's around there. They've got lives that I want, and they're also like quite rich, so I can listen to them when it comes to like finance advice as well, right? And then when you look at like someone like Ben Shapiro and Jordan Peterson, they're not so much into like like working out. They haven't been in like the age that I'm living in. Obviously they got married like much earlier, so that's where I might start taking advice from other people. Someone like Jose Zuniga's, he's like almost like the blueprint, a blueprint of what I want. Again, when it comes to like his business life, it's not exactly what I want. I'm not trying to be running like 3 companies or however many companies he's running with like physical products and in design and everything, working 14-hour days every day. Not so much that, but again, there's still like mentality I can take from that, right? Someone I wouldn't listen to would be someone like Tate, right? Like he's not my blueprint. I don't want that lifestyle. He's like 35 and I think he's got like a couple of women he's got children with. I don't know. He's trying to like keep that under wraps, but his general lifestyle that he like puts out, it's not what I want. When I'm 35, I want to be like like Ben Shapiro. He's got like 4 kids, right? Jose Zuniga, he's got like a second kid on the way. He's still like, I think he's like 28. That's what I want, right? But again, when it comes to Tate, there's certain things that I'll listen to, right? When it comes to like finance advice, when it comes to masculinity advice, brotherhood and that sort of thing, I will listen to him when it comes to that. But when he starts talking about women or anything to do with religion, I'm not listening. I have no interest in what he has to say. Like I don't want his religious life. I do not want this life to like do with women. I don't want any of that. That's not my blueprint for what I want in my life. And that's basically how you can run it, right? And then someone like Hamza, again, I like the blueprint of his business. Like that's exactly like what I want. I want something like that. The idea of just like you're making YouTube videos that are like helpful, you're putting out your lessons and you're teaching other people, and you have a private community where you've got people that are like-minded and you guys are like discussing things about life and you're getting on calls every day. Like for me, that sounds sick. And then you've got like obviously like the recurring monthly income. Like that as a business blueprint is nice. I think it'll fit my lifestyle very well, especially because I want to become like a father and be very present in my kids' lives. Like that's a good blueprint for me. And I also like his view towards like marriage and like love and his new view. Obviously if it was like last year he was speaking about different things, but he's changed now, and I like the new Hamza when it comes to like love life and stuff. He's like focused on just getting like that, focused on getting married and having a family. Like that's what I want. So I can listen to Hamza for the most part, right? But I've given you multiple examples there. You can just write out a list of like who you are. You know what you want. You know who you are, what kind of life you want. Look at the people you're listening to. There are certain people that you don't want anything. You don't want to be like anything like them. Like for me, I told you, like red pill alpha males. Obviously Andrew Tate is like the ultimate like a red pill alpha male, but he has like certain things I can listen to. But other like Fresh and Fit and all of those, I don't want to be anything like them. I'm not listening to any of their crap, right? And then when it comes to Tate, I'll listen to certain things. I wouldn't listen to other things. Most of his things I won't listen to, right? Hamza, I'll listen to most of the things. There might be one or two things I don't listen to him about, and I've given you all the examples. You do that. Like, only take advice from people that you want to be like. I don't know who said it, but there was someone who said that basically just pick someone who's like in their 50s, who's living the life you want to be living in your 50s, and that should be like your mentor. Now obviously it's difficult to find, like finding mentors and everything is very difficult, but I think this is the adaptation to online life. Do that. Find people that you want to be like and just take the advice, because you're probably going to end up like them, right? It's common sense. But yeah, make sure you subscribe to join the Self-Improvement Brotherhood, and until next time, I'll see you boys.